Hello, everyone. And how is everyone doing today? Sharice Johnson Moore here. How is everyone doing today? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. So, my name is Sharice Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharice and Johnson Moore LLC, where I help entrepreneurs, with their publishing needs. I am a publishing consultant and visibility coach. So, I wanted to welcome you into this live broadcast here on my YouTube channel. And I want to talk about the day I want to talk about this Publish Now What? Publish Now What free webinar. Yes, the Publish Now What free webinar happening September the 6th, the 13th, the 20th, and the 27th. I wanted to welcome y'all in, and I wanted to sit down and talk with you. And it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time of each day. It starts each day of at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I wanted to talk about some things that that we need to really get into when it comes to this webinar, right? And the webinar is to give authors, whether you're aspiring, first time experience, I wanted to give you a broader out view, a broader view of what you can do with your book, right? And, and so, because I am an author. Okay. I'm an author of 3 books. And I am in the process of writing 4. And I got 4 more after that in the process. So after that one's finished, I'm gonna work on the next and the next and the next. And I created this the Publish Now What free webinar for authors that gives them a clear understanding of how publishing really works, how publishing a book really is. It's more than just writing a manuscript and publishing. Okay, it's more to writing a manuscript and then publishing. Okay, so and you know, and my thing is, I created this to give you an upper hand when you hit that publish button. When you hit that publish button, I want to give you an upper hand of what's entailed in your publishing journey. And so I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that you're here. And whether you're newly published or been sitting or have been sitting on your book for a while, wondering now what, wondering what do I do now? Well, what's going on now? This is where transformation begins. The transformation begins. My passion is helping authors. And I have like 7 years of publishing and media experience, and that I'll be sharing the tips, not just tips, but some strategies to go along with, what that actually, actually more to the needle at hand, more to what you're doing than just publishing a book. So the event Publish Now What free webinar is an event. This event is a roadmap, is a roadmap to your success after your book is published. Okay. After your book is published. We'll cover budgeting, we'll cover marketing, visibility, growing your audience, and turning your book into a brand, a movement, and a ministry tool if you are a faith-based entrepreneur that has written a book. And so, you know, and and this this series that I created, this free webinar that I've created is to really give you a really deeper view into publishing, as we say. And it'll include actionable steps, actual actual worksheets, actual PDF documents, work activities, things like that. Things you could read, to give you more information. I'll be giving you references, to references for, if you need a website developer, if you need a graphic arts designer, if you need certain things, what website to put your author, to create your website with. So many resources and actionable steps that you can take on your way to becoming an author. If you are a aspiring, you're thinking about writing a book, this is perfect for you. If you are a first time author, it's perfect for you. And for our seasoned authors, there's nothing wrong with brushing up on our knowledge of being a published author. So in this aspect, in this aspect, um, what you can expect, what can you expect in the Publish Now What free webinar? We could talk about the budget overview. That's what's coming up this Saturday. This Saturday, we're going to break it down to our numbers. We're going to start with the money, okay? Because I see a lot of authors that this part is kind of overlooked. They're not thinking ahead, with your a budget overview. Learn how to create a budget, and that works, with your post-publishing journey. Creating a budget, sitting down, putting numbers together. Okay, well, I got this amount of money. What can I do with this amount of money to give my book the maximum exposure that it needs? And you know, that's what we will be talking about this Saturday coming up. Okay, this Saturday coming up. It will be this Saturday coming up, and it is so important that we sit down and we talk about our budget. We talk about the money because that's the most important part. It's the most important part to any venture that you start. Where where's the money coming from? How I'm gonna get the money, and how I'm gonna get it to flow into my business. Okay, so I want to let you know that being an author is more than just writing a book. It's a business. It's a business. Don't let nobody tell you any different. Being an author is not a business. It is. It is such of that, right? So, wanted to, you know, get you to have a good understanding of what is going on. And so, let me see. Okay, we gotta go back over here. Ha ha ha. Okay. Let me. Hold on. Wait a minute. That was the wrong one. My bad. Okay. So this is the link. This is the link. This is the link that you will be able to sign up for the Publish Now What free webinar that I'm conducting this Saturday. It starts this Saturday, September the 6th. Okay. It will be on Zoom. Starts at 10 a.m. and we will go through a plethora of information when it comes to your budget. When it comes to your budget, we're going to talk about the money, okay? It's called Show Me the Money, okay? And so when you have that accessibility of worksheets, activities that go into building your building what you're trying to do, it always starts with the money. Okay. And in the process, you know, it's there's so many things as a first time author that you have to do that some people don't tell you have to do it. And I want to start you off right. I want to start you off right. I want to start you off right. Where we have we'll talk about some detailed information when it comes to budget. Like we'll actually go through a author budget worksheet. Okay. An author budget worksheet. Now, if you are on my email list, um, you get this information in the email in my newsletter every Monday. I send out a newsletter every Monday and I give out free information for authors. Okay. Free information for authors. Okay. And the last thing, the thing that I sent out this past Monday was a author budget worksheet. Okay. Author budget worksheet. It is broken down into everything and what you may need for this for your business as an author. So if you would like to join my newsletter, please do so. If you can send me an email, say sign up for newsletter in the email. This is my email address on the screen. And it is very important if you want to level up in your authorship, that you constantly learn new things. You constantly learn new things in your business as an author. Okay. It is imperative that you learn new things as an author. So this is what we have as far as we'll be talking. I have Q&A. We will have activities during the session. I love answering questions. Q&A is a part of that. We will have, I'll be giving out several PDFs during this webinar, and it all stems from learning new things. Like, what are the 5 post-publishing mistakes to avoid? We'll have a PDF of the budget, author budget checklist. We'll have, all these things entailed in this webinar. During the webinar, I want to let you know that I have prizes and giveaways for the attendees that attend this event. Okay, like I give you one example. The one-on-one book publishing strategy session is a giveaway. Okay, the one-on-one book strategy session is a giveaway. And then we have the one-on-one visibility strategy session is a giveaway. And I'll be doing those on each segment, each day. Those two are prizes that you can win of during the event. Okay. The only thing I require is that you must attend because those two will not be given out until the end of the webinar that day. Okay. You must stay until the end because at the end, that's when I give out the giveaways. Okay. So I wanted to let you know. I also have this, we have you know, entry into future prize drawings for sharing the event on social media. So if you're sharing this event, the Publish Now Word free webinar, you may win a prize for your sharing of the event on social media. Okay. If you share out your friends, tell your other author friends, and let them come and y'all come together and come in the event, and who shares uh, you know, who shares the event also is entered in a bone in the bonus giveaway. That is part of a bonus giveaway. So I wanted to let you know that the information in this webinar is for educational purposes only. We can only guarantee specific results, but we'll equip you with the right tools to move forward with clarity. Okay, we'll equip you with the right tools to move forward with clarity. Okay, some other things I may be giving away. You had to come in and see. You had to come in and see because I have a lot of things given away. Okay, also during this webinar, I will be also walking you into we're walking into the Publish Now What course. It is a course. Publish Now What is a actual course. This is just a webinar I will be giving you, taking pieces out of the actual course and be going through it in the webinar. Okay, so that's what this, that's I am leading you to a uh more how you say it, more fulfilling set of course. In this course it will have all of the things as like the budget overview. I'm just taking a little bit out of budget overview for the webinar, right? But in the course you have a full segment for budget overview. You have a full segment in the course for post publication strategies, author platform, engaging with your readers, and beyond the book, right? After we publish this book, now what do we do? Like, how do you get invited to speaking events, collaborate with other authors, business companies, and how to grow your audience, right? So I'll be going through out of each one of these: the budget overview, post publishing strategies, author platform, engage with your readers, and beyond the book. I'll be taking those I taking a section out of the actual course to review with you in the webinar. Okay. So I wanted to let you know that. Okay. And with that, I wanted to let you know that it is possible that you can also sign up at the end of this video. You can sign up for you can sign up for the webinar. You can sign up for the webinar, which starts this Saturday. Let me see something. Okay, let me see something. If I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. Hold on. Okay, I can. All right. And with that, I'm gonna give you the link so you can come in the chat, so you can come in and sign up for the webinar. I'm going to put that in the chat. Let me see. Hey everybody, how are you doing? What's up? I'm gonna put this link in the chat. Okay, all right, there we go. There we go. It's in the chat. Hello, 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 and how's everyone doing today? I greatly appreciate you coming and showing up today. I greatly appreciate you coming and showing up. All right. Um, so how's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? What's up? Um, let's see. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's the webinar link. You can show up there. It's also in the chat. How is everyone? Hello, hello. Please, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Let me know who you are in the chat. And and if you have any questions about the webinar, ask them. I don't mind answering questions now. That's not me. I don't make you wait. I don't make you wait to someone talk to me off screen, and I don't do that. We could talk here candidly, openly, about what your needs are as a author, aspiring author, a first time author. Because I am not a gatekeeper. I don't do gatekeeping because um that gets us nowhere. I want to help other authors, other, if you're thinking about writing a book, you're thinking about writing a book, you're thinking about a topic for your book, you're thinking about, well, should I get a graphic arts designer, or should I try to do it myself, or should I, have my book cover designed first, or it is, no question is off limits. Okay. No question is off limits. I just want to let y'all know that. Okay. So, my name is Sharice N. Johnson Moore, and I am the owner of Sharice N. Johnson Moore LLC, where I am a publishing consultant and visibility coach. And I really want to help you on your journey from the beginning process, from the idea of what your title is, to the manuscript, to all the way to the marketing, advertising, and publishing process. So you don't, get lost, get overwhelmed. Because when I was a when I first started writing my first book, this is my first book, and I first started writing my first book, I was nervous as crap. I was nervous. I was like, oh, what should I write in the book? How many pages should it be? I'm gonna give you a bit of advice. Here. When you write a book, it's your book. It's your baby. It's something that you're producing. So you write as many pages as you want. It's your thing. Write. Enjoy your writing. Don't let nobody. If it's your baby. Okay, right? And I always describe it as this. It's like giving birth to a new thing. And you know how the mommy's pregnant, but you're pregnant with this idea about writing a book. And or you have this inkling, or this nudging of your spirit, say, write a book, write a book. And you like, I don't know where to start. Okay, well, just start writing. Write what is in your heart, put it in place where it need to go in the chapters and sequence, things of that nature, and then you can give it to an editor that know what they doing when they're looking at some words on the paper. Okay, where the editor knows where, how it's supposed to flow, how it's supposed to sound, how because don't nobody want to read no choppy book. That's why you got editors. Okay. Don't nobody want to read where you jump from one thing, then you jump into something else, then you jumping over here, and you be lost your audience by the end with a book like that. But that's why I say get you a professional editor. Okay. Get a professional editor and have one of your closest friends to read your book before you publish it. Okay. Because you want a friend that's gonna tell you the truth. No, that don't sound right in this chapter. No, move this over there. No, you need to word it different. You might need to change some of the wording around. Because there is, some words that need to be adjusted in a manuscript. Okay. Words always need adjusting in a manuscript. Okay. And the thing is sometimes when you know, and sometimes when you have this professional editor, they can teach you a lot of things. So pay attention in class with your editor, okay? That is my words of wisdom for the day. Get you an editor, okay? Because ooh, um, when you how could I'm gonna say this. When you're an author and you want to be author, right? You want to be an author. And my thing is get somebody professional, because when you don't use professional editors, it shows up in your writing. When you do not have professional editors, it shows up in your writing. Okay. And spend that investing, invest. I always say this to people I know. Everything can't be done by you because you are not a professional. Okay. There are people that get paid that went to school, like, and, went to school and did this for a living. Okay. Like English teachers. Okay. Now I'm going into this. Okay. I'm going to this when it comes to editing. Do you know that you can use college professors to do editing for your book? You can use the students in their class to read your book, as a project or something, um seek someone that has these professionalisms to them, English majors, English professors, someone that has experience in that field of how words, pronouns, adjectives, nouns, that go together. Okay. Because you want your book to look very professional when you present it to other people that are going to read it. Okay. Um, everything can't be done by you. Everything can be done by you because sometimes we might not see what the editor sees. We might not know what the editor knows. Okay. And take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time, baby. Take your time. Okay. Um The publish now what? Publish now what? You've written this book. You've written and published your book. Now what do you do? I will take you through these steps that I have done with my first, second, and third book. It's an experience like no other, and you get to have the luxury of sitting down and at actuality reading my mind. Okay. And I want to say, if you have a passion for something that you're producing, please don't treat it like it's just something to be doing. Don't treat your book like it's something just to be doing. This is business. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Being an author is a business. Do not okay, well, I'm gonna just write this book and I'm gonna do this and then, honey, you want to get a return on your investment. And the better your manuscript is, which your editor has done their job, it is better that, it all consists of all these things coming together. Where you have a nice graphic arts designer, they have come and they have done a marvelous work with your book cover. The person that you may have getting to format your book comes together. Everything flows. Everything has a flow. Now, if it's not flowing, you be like, well, what's going on? But take your time processing your books. Take your time with your manuscript. Take your time with the editor, but don't take too long. Because some editors do give you deadlines. Okay, they do give you deadlines. Um, work accordingly. And be expedient when the editor tells you to do something right away. Don't wait, and then they got to figure out. They got to, get busy. Get busy because The faster you work, the faster they work, the faster you get the publication. Okay. Um, I'll be, you know, doing all these things in this webinar. I want to give you some strategies of how to find an editor, give you strategies of how, if you got a good friend, how to, your good friend can read read the rough draft, read your rough drafts. What other things? Strategies on how to work your social media. Strategies on how to work your social media, how to set them up, how to set your social media up, how to set your website up, things of that nature. Because you can even just create a landing page. You don't need a whole big drawn out website, whole big drawn out website. You just start with one thing at a time. If you want to just be an author, landing page and sales page, landing page and sales page. And the more books you produce, you just add them to your page. When it gets more elaborate, then you add on. If you become a speaker behind your book, if you become a motivational speaker, if you're speaking at people's events, if you're going to other events, like you're going to be a vendor or something, and I want to teach you about creating a newsletter. Yes, newsletter gets me every time. Creating a newsletter is a way for your audience to keep up with what you're doing. Newsletter, okay. If you get my newsletter, I'm always putting this information in the newsletter. Okay, where I'm going to be. I got October the 3rd through the 5th at the Stand Up Authors Revival and Awards Conference. I'm always putting in things of what I'm doing, what's coming out. If I've made a digital product, I put that in there. A lot of things I give away in my newsletter. And then when I, my subscribers to my newsletter are always the way where I can tell if something's going to work or not. Okay, something's going to work or not. You have to test it out. Let your subscribers be the first people to see what you're doing, know what you're doing, and then they get first dibs on the next book or next dibs on tickets that you're selling to an event you're having. Or, it keeps everyone informed. You want to keep your followers informed, okay? And give you one more thing. I'll give you one more thing. Create your YouTube channel. I'm gonna tell you why. Create your YouTube channel because you can put all your interviews, whether it's audio, video, you doing streaming like you my friend. I have a friend, her name is Sarah Osby, and she has an event entitled Voices on Paper. And she is doing a live stream for her multi-city book tour. Now she's streaming that, and okay, she could take that and put it on her YouTube channel so you don't miss. If you could not be there, you cannot be there virtually. She could upload it on her YouTube channel, and then you could watch the whole program, right? Or or she can, set it up where set it up. I'm gonna give you this idea where you have recorded something you have done, but you want to get paid from the people to watch it. You can always set it as an unlisted video, and when the people pay, you can send them the link to the unlisted video, and only those people can see that video. Just give y'all that little information right there, okay? Um, so I want you to come in to the Publish Now What free webinar because I want to give you some more information that I can't keep my mouth shut about because I want you to win as an author. I want you to win as an author. I want you to win as an author. I want you to win as an author because it is. I recently looked at something and about the world, okay? And hold on, my phone got Face ID. Hold on. Okay, do. Okay, hold on. Okay, see this number? See this number? What did I do? Okay. See this number? I don't know if y'all can see. It might be backwards. Oh, do. Okay, well, it's 8.142 billion people in the world. Okay, it's 8.142 billion people in the world, right? And that population is 8.2 as of 2025. 8.2 billion people in this world. So don't get stuck in thinking just locally, with your book. Don't just think I'm gonna just do local. Okay? Think I want to go international. Okay? International sales are a plus. International sales, when you sell your book, international is a plus. Okay? 8.2 billion people on the planet. So don't just think about the town you in. Think about the next city that's over. Think about the biggest city that's in your, like I'm in Uniontown, right? I'm in Uniontown, Pennsylvania, and the closest, biggest metropolitan city is Pittsburgh. Okay. Then I think beyond Pittsburgh, think about New York, think about Florida, think about California, think about Maine, think about Alaska, think about Florida, think about how many places you could put your book in, and also in the future, how you can plan to travel. Okay. Be ready to travel. Put that in your budget if that's something you want to do, that you want to travel and do vendors, events in different states. Okay, I'm just giving you this idea, right? So those are some things that we're gonna go through during this Publish Now What free webinar. And I'm gonna just, take your questions and things like that. And I want you to, really get an understanding of what's going on when you publish a book. I do not want you to be stuck. I do not want you to, think, oh, this is not going to sell good and things like that. No, we gonna think positive. We thinking international. I've already sent plenty of books to Africa. I just sent one to Israel. I sent one to Britain and England. And so many places in this world you can sell your book. Okay. So I wanted to give you the heads up that these are some of the things that I will be teaching in the Publish Now What segment. Okay. In the Publish Now What segment. So I want you to sign up. Sign up for this free webinar that starts Saturday. Okay. Start Saturday. Start Saturday. I don't want you to miss anything. We're going to start with this budget. We're going to talk about this money. And each week, we're going to take these topics. We're going to take these topics. Post-publishing strategy is on the 13th. We're going to do author platform on the 20th. On the 27th, we're going to do engagement, readers, and beyond the book. Okay. Each day we will have giveaways. We will have a plethora of items. I have like 35 pieces of jewelry to give away. 35 pieces of jewelry to give away in that setting. Each day I will be giving away 8 pieces of jewelry to our attendees. Okay. So I just wanted to let y'all know that, I got some stuff for you. Right? It's not gonna be, oh, we're gonna sit here, I can go to sleep. No, it's an activity. We're gonna have some activities. Now, it's gonna be it's gonna be off the chain because I got so much stuff set for us to do together during this Publish Now What free webinar. Okay, so sign up today. Okay, babies. All right. I hope that you are I hope that you are in the place to be for September the 6th. Please sign up and come on and let's do this like Brutus and get these things, get this knowledge, get this knowledge. Because you can never have too much knowledge when it comes to something that you're pursuing. Okay, whether this is, whether you're going to school for college, going to take a class on writing, taking a class on business, taking a class, at the college, college level, and it is so much to learn about being a published author that you always want to glean, you always want to go to class, you always want to be learning, okay? You always want to be learning, okay? I want to thank, okay, wait a minute, I'll talk for a few more minutes because then that'll give me a whole hour. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Anybody have any questions they would like to ask? I'm here in the chat, let me know. I'm in the chat. Let me know if you have any questions about the Publish Now Work Free webinar. I'm here to answer your questions. Okay. Let me see. And don't be shy. Don't be shy when you come into the webinar. Please don't be shy. Ask your questions. I always hold the Q&A part at the end of the segment, at the end of the webinar, because that gives us more time together. That gives us more time, when it gives us more time to sit and talk and really get the information that we need. And in the webinar, invite your friends. Invite your friends that you think are going to be authors, that want to be authors, thinking about the book, or thinking about becoming a published author, because they have to learn too. They have to learn too. Pretend aspiring authors, first time authors, they have to learn. I know I did not have a coach for my first book. I did not have a coach for my first book. Okay. And when I got a coach, it was for my second book. Now my coach for my book, my second book, the coach I got, oh my God, off the chain. I learned so many things from her. I learned so many things. And I didn't know. Some things I didn't know when I first published my first book. I did not know I could buy my own ISBN. I didn't know that until I got my coach for my second book. A lot of things I didn't know. A whole lot of things authors don't. People that's thinking about writing books do not know. And I want to let you know what is possible. Where you want to have control over your IP. It's called intellectual property. Okay, your IP matters, right? And you want to keep it in your hands, okay? Because we know it's people out there that like to take advantage of others. And I want to give you, I want to give you the understanding that you have the power to stand on your own as an author. You have the power to have all your rights as an author. You have the power to everything in your name and your business entity, and can't nobody take that away from you. Also, be teaching about licensing, licensing your words where they could be possibly used in a class, depends on what kind of book you write. It could be taught in a small setting, like my book is self-help. So I would pitch this to a group for women, a group for girls, young ladies. It's all kind of ways you can sell a book. So don't just think you can just sell it in a bookstore. Bookstore is just to start. The bookstore is just to start. You could turn around, do vendors events and things like that. And I'll be going through all that. I'll be going through all that when we go through this webinar, when you come to the webinar. because I want you to be fully informed. And I want you to take, I don't want you to be wearing no rosy colored glasses, and limiting yourself. I want you to pull. I want you to have an unlimited view of what is possible for you as a published author. Okay. Um, and speaking events are golden. Okay. Speaking events are golden. They are the plethora of what you do. That has a significant a standing when you become a speaker, and you can have your table in the back selling your books. Okay. Or you could turn around and do it like this, where if they ask you to speak, the book is part of the package, where they have to buy your book, but you could give them the book at discount rates. See, ha ha, ha. Told you. I got some information for you. Okay. So if you have any questions, I see I have 3 people in the chat. I have 3 people in my live view. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for supporting me, Sharice N. Johnson Moore LLC. I greatly appreciate all that you do. I greatly appreciate you coming into the view of this live stream. I was kind of, the last time I did a live stream, my live stream got cut off. But I said I'm gonna brace this, I'm gonna face this, and I'm gonna not gonna be fearful, okay? Because God says, fear, fear don't have no place here, okay? And I'm stepping out with the live broadcast again. So you can't just let one thing stop you from doing what you need to do. You gotta make it do what it do, baby. Okay, make it do what it do for you. Okay. And don't be scared to do your lives. Come on, don't be scared. Don't be scared to do lives. That's how I started out. If you go into my YouTube channel, that's how I started out in 2012. Okay. When I decided to come and showcase who I was, what my business did, when my business started, 2012, it might have some singing up there. Because singing is my first love, singing for the Lord. Okay. Singing for the Lord. Okay. And that's how I started my YouTube channel, just singing. Those are beginning, segments where I come in, and I used to be in a group and things like that. And now I have evolved. I'm gonna say I have evolved. I have written 3 books. Since 2012, I have had the most profound life, and my story. My first book was written because I had 3 deaths in my life. I had 3 deaths that occurred in my life, and those 3 people mattered to me. And God sat me down and said, "Now it's time for you to write your book." So I got busy. I ain't wait. I didn't hesitate. Okay, if God is speaking to you like that, do what He asked you to do. Do. Okay. Um. Yes, I have some other things that I do. I am a minister. I'm an author, motivational speaker, a gospel artist. I do a plethora of things. But right now, I am so into helping authors get their books from the idea to the creation, to the publication, to the marketing and advertising. Okay. I want to say thank you for everyone coming in. If you have any questions, please ask them. Ask your question. I'm here. Okay. I'm here if you want to ask a question. Okay. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to put your pen to paper. Whether you type it up, whether voice notes, it's different ways you could do a book, right? So, um, come in, come in this Saturday for the Publish Now What free webinar. I want you to come and sit down and talk with me, and we're going to have a powwow. We're going to have a bang bang. We're going to sit down and put these numbers. We're going to work these digits. We're going to go through this whole activity about this author's budget worksheet, okay? Because I want you to get an understanding. Now, um, like I said, you have to come in to the webinar to receive it, or you have to be on my news list in order to um on my news on my in my you have to be receiving my newsletter in order to get free stuff. Okay, that's the only way you're gonna get it. Okay, unless you come in this webinar. Okay, and if you're thinking about writing a book and you need someone to help you, come on, let's do this. Let's sit down. Let's put the let's get it big. Let's get busy. Um, and this is my last bit of advice for the evening. Right, last bit of advice. If you're thinking about writing a book, do not think it's gonna be free. I want you to get that notion out of your head. Everybody say, yeah, you can publish on Amazon, Amazon, Amazon. Okay, yes. But don't you want control over your book? Don't you want control over your IP? Don't you want control? You know, I have found some stuff out about Amazon. I'm not dogging Amazon, but I just want to give you a heads up. It's something I want to share in the webinar on the first day that I have found about Amazon. Okay, KDP. I have found out, and I'm going to tell you here. You got to come in the webinar to hear this. Okay. Some things I have found out since publishing my book on KDP, on Amazon. And I want to let you know that there is always some expenses somewhere. There's some expenses. Stop being cheap with your stuff. Stop being cheap with your investment. You are doing yourself a disservice when you do not want to invest in anything. Don't want. I created this. I created this book cover. I give you this example. Creating your own book cover. Okay, your book cover has to be presentable where people will want to buy. Okay, ain't nobody throwing no stuff together and just say, all right, this it. This what I want. I don't want to change the book cover. No, no, we're not doing no. Sometimes you need to leave that stuff to the professionals and pay them accordingly. Okay. Um, I have a friend of mine who just created my new book cover for my book. This is the old cover. This the old cover, y'all. This the old cover, okay? Now, I just got my book redesigned. My book cover redesigned. Her name is Sabrina Geist. You can find her on LinkedIn, Sabrina Geist. And you can find her on LinkedIn. And she does beautiful book covers. She creates beautiful book covers, okay? Book covers, all right? So, and and that is something that is a necessary expense, is a graphic arts designer. Okay, and she does, and the graphic arts designer doesn't just have to do your book cover. They can do your advertising flyers, because you're gonna need them when it's time to throw that out there. Say, okay, well, the book is on for pre-sale. The book is the book is ready for sale. You're gonna have to build up. You can use your book cover when you get your book cover done. You can automatically have it as you use that to draw attention to your book for your sales. Okay, I want to just teach you so many things. I want to teach. I want to teach. I want to teach. So come on, come on, come on. Get signed up today. Get signed up for the Publish Now What, Publish Now What free webinar. And I hope you sign up today. Okay, sign up today. Hit the link in the chat. Hit the link in the live stream chat. Okay. For this webinar. Okay, let me go over here. Now, if you are a first-time author and you are here, okay, let me go over here. I have something that I think you need. Something I think you need. Something that I think you need. It's something that I think you need. It's something that I think you need. Something that I think you need. Something that I think you need. It is called the pre-publication checklist. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the uh this is part of something that is also in the Publish Now What uh in the Publish Now What course. Okay. But if you want it today, it's $10. Okay. It is the pre-publication checklist. Okay. You can purchase it today for $10. Okay, $10. They give you that. And I give you a resource page. The resource page. This is $10. Pre-publication checklist. They give you everything you need to do before you publish the book, before you get into your publishing, before you push the button. Okay, it is a lot of things in there. It is very important. It's just $10. Just $10. This is a digital product. Okay, digital product. If you would like to purchase it, please do. It is available. The pre-publication checklist. You just click on the link and you purchase, and the email, you publish, you check it, you buy it, and then it will be sent to you in an email with your receipt. Okay, it is a digital product. It is just $10. You got to search around and find it. When it is in your inbox, it's set on automation. Okay, that's another thing to teach y'all about automation in the Publish Now What webinar. So learn about automation. Having things already set up where the person purchases it. When they get the receipt, that bam, that's it. It's already in the receipt. You sit right there, you just click on the title. Click on the title when you get the receipt, and it'll open right on up to the PDF. Okay. So I wanted to give you, that's for sale. That's the thing that is new to my business that I will be selling. I will be in the process of selling a lot of things digitally this year for my business. I want to let you know that. And please sign up for the Publish Now What free webinar. Now, there's some other things I'm going to be giving away in that webinar. Okay. If you go to click on this pre-publication checklist today, it is $10. Okay. It is $10. Just $10. And, it's not no outrageous price, just $10. Okay. So I wanted to give you that today. Wanted to offer you that. If you are in the process of thinking about writing a book, if you're in the process of in the process of getting everything together, you got to put all your egg, you trying to get all your eggs lined up, and I think authors really need this as a pre-publication checklist. Okay, everything you need to do before you publish your book. Okay, all right. I hope to see you in the Publish Now What free webinar on Saturday. Okay, we start at 10 a.m. Okay, 10 a.m. y'all, on time. I don't play late. I do not play late. Okay. And that's how I be doing. I'm a stickler for time. Okay. I'm a stickler for time. All right. I greatly appreciate everyone coming in today for this live. We're talking about the Publish Now What free webinar. Publish Now What free webinar starts Saturday. Okay. I hope you enjoyed yourself today. I hope y'all enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And I hope that everything is good with you. Let me see. Okay. I wanted to say thank you to everyone that came in. everyone that came in to support me, support this venture, support this support. Just come in and show your face in the place. Okay, I'm happy. All right. I love you all, and I will talk to you again tomorrow evening. I think I'm gonna do a live every day. I think I'm gonna do a live every day until the 6th. Oh yeah, gotta tell you, come. I have a Publish Now What Clubhouse room. If you on Clubhouse, that is set for Saturday evening at 6 p.m. Okay. Publish Now What Clubhouse room. If you got Clubhouse app, please come out. If you have missed the webinar, I know some people, you may be busy, some come up, whatever. I will be giving a short review of the Publish Now What webinar, talking about that on the Publish Now What Clubhouse room. I also have a Clubhouse room. Okay, so if you're on Clubhouse, hey, come on out there, come on in, come on in the room. Okay, I love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're gonna talk about some more stuff that y'all gonna get in this Publish Now What free webinar. Okay, babies, I love you all, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right, deuces.